Shh, we're good. We're good. Hello, my name is Lindsay Reed. While many people know a little bit about braids, not many know the history of braiding and how to properly execute them. Braids have a rich history and are important to learn how to do them. Throughout being a cheerleader, knowing how to braid has been a very useful skill. As defined by the New American Webster Handy College Dictionary, braids are defined as interlacing 3 strands of hair or weaving as a rug by braiding. According to Birdie.com, braids originated in African culture. While many braid styles have changed over time, the original braiding patterns have remained the same. Here are the different types of braids. So here's the Dutch braid, which we're going to do today. And then a Dutch braid, you would go under the hair. French braid is the same thing, but you would go over the hair. A fishtail braid is just a braid where you would have 4 pieces of hair, and then it would go under, and it would make this pattern. And then a waterfall braid is where you would braid, and then the hair would fall through it instead of just come together, like go all together with it. Then, according to WikiHow, here are the steps to braiding. So, your first step is to brush your hair and make sure the hair is free of all the tangles. Then you're going to part the hair. You can part the hair with a comb or your fingers, but just make sure the hair is parted straight down the middle and it's all clean, all the hairs together. Then you would split your hair into 3 equal parts. So for this braid, we're going to start up here and braid it. Then you would begin a standard braid. So your standard braid would just be the right strand goes under the middle strand, and then the left strand goes under the middle, and you continue that pattern down the hair. Then, once you've got your first braid started, you're then going to add a small section of hair to each part whenever you go under. So you would add a small section of hair to the right section of hair before crossing it under the middle. Then you would repeat on the left side with the left strand of hair and go back and forth until you get to the nape of the neck. Once you get to the nape of the neck, you finish by continuing your standard braid. Then, after you've done that, once you get to the neck, you would finish by continuing your standard braid. Then you would repeat on the other side of the head. At the very end, you do your touch-ups. So now we're going to demonstrate a braid. So, the hair is already brushed and we've already got a part. So then you just take the first small section, the very front of the head, and start a regular braid. You part it into 3 equal parts, and then you start. So I'm going right under the middle, and then this one under. Okay, now that you've got your standard braid, you're going to get a piece of hair and add it in underneath. Once you've added that, then on the left side, I'm going to add another section of hair into it. And I'm going to continue doing the same pattern until I get down to the nape of the neck. Make sure that you're pulling it tight and make sure that you're keeping the hair centered in the middle of the head. Because if you're not pulling tight on it, then you'll just have a really loose braid and it'll be messy. You also want to make sure that you're continuously going under, because if you ever go over, then that'll be a French braid and it'll look different. So you want to make sure it all looks equal all the way down. And just keep adding hair. Now that I've gotten to the very bottom where the neck is, then I would just continue by doing a standard braid all the way down. And I'm just going right strand under the middle strand, left strand under the middle in that same pattern. And in my hands, I'm just holding top piece with my thumb, and then this one's between my pointer finger and my middle finger. And I'm just continuing that pattern, and then whenever I go under, I grab with my pointer finger and my thumb to pull it through. And then after you get done, you tie it off with a hair tie, and you're all done. In conclusion, braiding has a rich history and very simple steps. It has many different variations and can be very important to learn how to do. Learning about braids and how to correctly braid can allow you to be more open-minded, and it can also give you a better cultural understanding.
Ashley.